Well, better late than ever, I guess. But it is here. It has finally arrived. We have us one huge box. Oh, it's the Lasernut. Damn, this thing's heavy. Hello, welcome back to the channel. That's right, I got the Lasernut, and I apologize. I pre-ordered this thing like the second I heard about it. I put it on pre-order, and I was told that they would be shipping out like last Friday or Monday. By Tuesday, I didn't get any tracking information, so I called a person that I have a contact with at Horizon. They did some checking, and they found out there was some credit, and they couldn't get it to that day, so they checked on it Wednesday, and they said something about the credit card authorization. It was on hold or whatever like that, but I don't know why. They did the authorization when I ordered it, but then it got cleared, and then FedEx was supposed to deliver this on Monday. It is now Tuesday, and it just got here a little after 5 p.m. So I'm going to go ahead and do an unboxing, try to get that out for you by the morning, and then we will do a drive. We'll do the speed test, we'll do a bash, jump it, run it, all this stuff, and I'll give you a fair, honest opinion about how everything is. Tonight, we're just going to go ahead and do an unbox. And right now, oh, you can't see. It is literally like a heat index of 100. You probably see the sweat. So I got the air conditioner off, and it's getting hot in here. And so I'm going to wait for a little bit later. I'm going to come back. I'm going to open this up. But I want to shoot some amazing B-roll for you. Just try to step it up a little bit. So let me know what you think. This thing is impressively large. I debated, I kind of stopped doing some of the unboxings on some of the videos, so then, I start thinking, I don't know, let me know what you think in the comments. I know some people aren't able, it's not bragging or anything like that. I know some people aren't able to buy like new, or maybe they won't be able to get one just right away and want to see kind of like what it looks like out of the box. So, what the heck, just as long as we don't drag this thing out for like 30 minutes. This is how I think this is going to open. Oh man, there's still more tape. Man, guys, this thing is heavy. Oh no, the tires are not put on. Oh no, wait a minute, maybe this, it's upside down. It is upside down. Wow. Guys, look at this. The size of this. Nice. Okay, so you got AA batteries toolkit, stickers, and an owner's manual. Typical stuff. And then we got a remote here. Alright, so this is the DX3. So this is a nice one that has the battery telemetry. Now normally if you get this remote, it has stability, traction, forget what they call it. AVC. Usually you have AVC with it. But I don't think this vehicle has AVC, so that's kind of weird. And that's it. Nicely packaged box. Very nice that you don't have like a whole ton of stuff to disassemble, take out. Ooh, Unfortunately, you're going to take it out and drive it, and this is the only time it's going to look this good, because it's going to end up on its roof, and something's going to happen, and no roof guards. Wow, why? That sucks. I would like to see roof guards on there. Now, before we get into it, I will say one thing. That we do have a problem here with the YouTube industry, and you know, whatever, I don't care, I'll get some hate for it, but people go out there and review these things, and to them, and maybe even some people that watch, to them, the only thing an RC does is jump ramps. Throw it in the air 10, 15, 20 feet and see if it survives. We're looking to break stuff to get views. And granted, I know some people maybe enjoy that stuff. I don't know how you enjoy breaking stuff, but to some people, it's not an RC unless you can launch it in the air. Not every RC is built for that. Even in their promotional video, they do show this thing doing some minor jumps, but it's not like Traxxas did with the Max Slash. Took it to the skate park and launched it. That vehicle is nowhere near capable of that. But guys, I'll say it once, I'll say it 100 times. Know what you're buying, what kind of driving you're going to do. If you're looking to go to a skate park and launch something in the air, if you're looking to go take 15, 20 feet jumps, this is probably not going to be for you. But this one actually does feel pretty good. I think it'll be able to handle some jumps, but oh yeah, that is, ooh, that is hefty. I don't see this thing, well, I mean the Creighton and all that's pretty heavy, but it has heavier parts on it. This is not an EXB by any means, so like this concerns me. Let me see if this is how open this is. Like, so you got these adjustable turnbuckles here, and you got just a very little bit of plastic, it looks like, that is threaded into. So that just off the bat, first impressions, is kind of concerning to me. So hopefully that won't be a problem. Let's flip this thing over. I wish it had roof guards. So let's just check out what we see underneath here. Just a plain old flat chassis. You already got some fingerprints. Maybe they're mine. I don't know. So control arms seem okay. They're not the biggest things in the world. Like I said, I don't think they designed this thing for huge jumps, but they are pretty thick. Well, the front ones are very thick, a bit thicker than. Let's see. We do have droop screws installed. That is nice. Got a nice skid plate here that connects to that. So we got metal turnbuckles up here in the front, or spindles. Got some metal spindles. And right there we have anti-sway bar. Here's the linkage. It was unique on the first one, they actually connected it through this. So obviously they did away with that on this version. Now something I'm curious about. Are these wheels plastic like the original? So good. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this is just plastic. I would like to see a metal insert in there to help strengthen that up some. But while we got this open here, nice. So this is not a CVD. Look at this. This is actually like a universal joint right here. So look at that right there. Try to point right here. Look at that. That is a real deal. Like a universal that you'd find in a car. That is interesting. Wow, that's pretty stout looking. Huh. boy, hate to see the price of that replacement here. So we got adjustable camber, adjustable toe here, adjustable camber in the rear. For those of you that want to know these things, I never know. So I try to, you don't want to do these reviews and look at stuff. Try to go from everybody from the experience to the, you know, novice, somebody that doesn't have a lot of experience, and try to just point out things that people will like or maybe look for in a car. Just like any new car, you always want to check out these nuts, make sure they're tight, and bring a wrench with you. After you've run it a couple minutes, go back and make sure that these things are tight. So this is pretty cool, man. They're really stepping up the game with the realism here, with the real mesh right here. Even got mirrors. Oh yeah, mirrors both sides. Very interesting. This cool looking cockpit here. Little air hoses running into their helmets. Little seat belts here. And a full roll cage, so this is actually like reinforced through here. So this whole thing is a real roll cage. Oh yeah, safety fire, which then they got the fire extinguishers here. What is? That's gonna sound like crap going driving. I don't know what's up with that. It's supposed to be glued down or something. Huh. So you got like simulated fans and that right here. Give it a little dose of realism. Let's see what's under the hood. Let's see if we got it. Yeah, you got to take this tire off. So I mean, it's nice to give you this little wing nut right here. That's a royal pain. Here's a little comparison between the two original Lasernut to this. Yeah, I don't keep the spare tire on that one either. But I don't know. That just doesn't. Oh, look at this. What is that? Like an exhaust pipe or something? It's supposed to be like a little mock exhaust pipe. That must be what it is. So this is gonna be interesting. Sorry, guys. This is my bench is kind of tight. Well, this one's gonna prove hard to work on my bench because I can't open that underneath my top here. So this is going to be fun. What is this? Some kind of... looks like a winch. So yeah, nice skeleton right here. Look at this. That's like the, I guess, exhaust pipe thing or something. Nice, the power button's here, so you should be able to access it with the body down. No fan on the motor. I think that's kind of a bummer, in this servo is absolutely massive. Oh wow, that is the biggest servo I've seen, except for that weird thing the Traxxas has. That is, oh, look at it, you even got an adjustable turnbuckle here on the servo, adjustable servo saver. Looks like a metal bar here. So we got some bracing here. Right here underneath this support, there's a brace that goes from here to here, and then this one comes down, makes contact here, and then it makes contact down here again. And then you have this, which is just a plastic, which does seem to have some kind of flex to it. Actually has a good bit of flex back here, so that'd be interesting. This is a really long chassis, and this is just one brace. So here's your battery tray. It'd be nice if there was some like rubber or something in here. I only got one pad from Garage Life RC, man. I think I'm gonna have to order a second one. Give the batteries a little protection, because this just seems awful hard. And then there's our little receiver box. Fairly easy. I mean, there's not. It's so open in here. I mean, we got huge motor and ESC and everything, and it looks so tiny in here. So what is this? This 2050 kV, and I think this is what, like 160 amp, 140 amp piece. Guys, I don't retain this stuff in my head. I don't know. I can't remember the specs of like everything. For some reason, it just doesn't stick in my mind anymore. But we do have a nice center diff. Metal drive shafts come. Wow, that's a lot of play there. That's kind of a bit excessive for some, because this doesn't move. Well, maybe you need to facilitate that to get it in and out. I don't know. So these feel nice and tight. That's impressive, man. U-joints. Ooh, the rear. The rear is excessive. Huh, that's kind of scary. I mean, you know, there needs to be movement in there as the suspension moves up and down, it moves, but that's kind of a lot. So if this becomes a problem, you can always put like you can cut a little piece of fuel tubing and put it in there as a cushion, or use like a rubber O-ring. But man, I mean, that's just getting like scarily close to the very front of that, and the problem is that you're gonna have is that splitting. But I guess it's going both ways. Wow, that's interesting. But the front's nice and tight because it's a only has that one there. Oh, this is, I want that. Oh, that's for the body pins right here. So that's pretty cool. You got body pins right here that lock into here that help hold the chassis nice and tight. Ooh, check. Look at that. Some bright lights there. So that, oh yeah, the amber ones, even when you look at them head on, there you go. They are bright. And this thing is, let's turn off all the lights. Wow. Look at that. That is bright. Oh, it even has backlights. I didn't know that. It's got something going on here. It's like red and yellow. Not sure I can get this to fit under the camera well enough, but maybe you can see it that way. So yeah, look at that. Pretty cool. I mean, I knew, you can see from the things that it had front lights. I didn't know it had a rear light. Wow, that, I mean, look at how well it lights up the back. This thing here still, that I don't get why that's so loose. Now, I'm not sure if all power buttons do this, but this one's lit up. Power button's lit up. Wow. Now, first impressions, looks amazing, man. I love the way it looks. The size of it just blew me. I didn't expect it to be this big. Oh, didn't expect it to be this heavy. This, oh my, it is a beast. It is a hefty beast. So like I mentioned, concerns are these short plastic shafts. I don't like the fact that you have to take the spare tire off to open the body just to change batteries. And this thing here, there's just something missing here that should have been done better to keep this from flopping around. There needs to be a fan on the motor. I'll say this every time, and I'll say that every time that I'll say it. But fans on motors, and at this price point, I'm glad to see the better remote, or the transmitter. I'm glad to see the better transmitter. I want to see the AVC receiver. You're paying this kind of money on, don't cheap out on the electronic part there. And metal, I'd like to see some metal inserts in these wheels to help support those hexes. Kind of that's what they do on like the Creighton, the ADA stuff. Now, I mean, this, you know, this being 6S, you know, we're stepping up the power a little bit. We need to kind of so I'm a little worried that the wheels will be hold up to that. But so far, man, I really like what I see. I love the back lights, the front lights, and everything. The attention to detail with like these real window vents, and you know, just adding the cockpit here, adding the drivers. It's unfortunate they messed up my guy's his visor sticker, but I like that these things here are screwed down too, because I lost one on the original. It popped out. It was actually one of these little triangular ones back here. I hit a bump or something, and pooh, they shot out. Luckily I did find them, but that was after I ordered. Man, I gotta love when the camera shuts off for no reason whatsoever. It's not low on battery, it's not low on memory. Just, it goes click, and with this being a DSLR, you can hear the shutter click. So yeah, I ordered a whole sheet of these plastic pieces for the other one, and then of course I went out and found them. But hey, you know, I got spares in case I ever lose them again, and with me having spares, I probably never will. But man, the original one, that's one I need to take back out. But I'm thinking I found a little winch when I was trying to find these pieces. I found like a little plastic winch. Look at and I kept it, and now I think I know where it went. I think it belongs on the original one, because this thing has a little winch here and one back here. So now I think I know where that came from. Ah. Well, anyhow, I've kind of lost track of where it was, but suspension feels good. I think this thing's going to do pretty good. I am a little concerned about how heavy it is. Especially, yeah, we do not have upper control arms. It's only held on by these camber brackets. That is weird. That is weird. Do have really, and I missed this, sorry, really thick, robust shock tower mounts. These screws kind of stick out a little far. I'm kind of worried about that. And the shocks feel like about they're aluminum. Same in the rear. Got a really nice thick bracket back here for holding the shock. The shock tower brace is massive. Nice and thick. So, but this is just weird that there's no control arm. So that's gonna lead to some flex there. Maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. I'm gonna right now trust the engineers knew what they were doing when they designed this thing, and hopefully it'll be good. Now, this being based on one of their buggy designs, you can add like the TLR, the high performance parts for some of the stuff. I'm not 100% sure what parts you can do that with, but there are some that you can. But yeah, I think I already mentioned it. Shit. Yeah, I already mentioned it. We're gonna take it out and what we're gonna do, but I like this. I just kind of noticed this now too, that this is kind of has like a carbon fiber look to the body. See guys, when I take this thing out of the box, I take it out of the box and I'm enjoying it with you. Like this is kind of, I have not seen it or looked at it beforehand, so when I'm doing this video, it's literally my first time looking at everything. So look at this, it looks like little like carbon fiber ripped through the roof like it got scratched, and it's gonna get scratched on for sure. It's gonna end up on the roof. It messed that beautiful artwork up. There you go. First impressions. Hoping it's gonna be a pretty good RC. I mean, it looks pretty good. Trying to see what these hinge pin blocks look like. Yeah, so this has a plastic cap over it, so that should be good. Maybe keep the pins from walking loose. So looks like they're pretty decent, the hinge pin blocks. There you go, man. If you want big, heavy RC, this is it, man. If you want something cool looking. Like I said, I don't think I would run this at a skate park. I don't think I would try to launch this thing 30 feet in the air, and I'm pretty sure we're going to start seeing videos pop up. People doing it. They're going to launch it and then complain stuff breaks. Because look, especially with the fact that it does not have like an upper control arm to give it that extra rigidity, I will not jump this thing far. So does that make it a bad RC? No, it doesn't. Know what you buy. If you want to do bashing, go get you a Creighton or something, or the Outcast, something more built for it. If you're a ground pounder, something like I more enjoy doing, running on the ground, running through terrain and stuff like that, power sliding and ripping through the dirt, I think this is going to be it. Wow, these feel kind of slick, but it's that new rubber. So are they are vented, and I can feel the air on the back, so kind of, I would like to see more of the vent the actual tires and not the wheels, because that helps keep water and stuff out and piling up into your foam and stuff like that. But so I got the Baja TA BF Goodrich licensed replica tires here too. So far I say good job, but the truth is when we go out there and drive it. But first impressions, like I said, I pointed out what I think might be problem, things I don't like, things I like. It might not be an issue for you. It might be. I just try to look at it from a beginner's and an experienced perspective, and kind of just give as much detail as I can, so that way you can make an informed decision if you're going to spend the money, because this is not a cheap RC by any means, not cheap at all. But looking at the parts and everything on here, might be worth the price, but we will see tomorrow when we run it. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the unbox, first impressions, and looks at this thing, and you'll join me tomorrow for the first drive and see how it all goes. Everyone, appreciate the support. Thank you very much for watching. Please use the Amazon store, mine. Just use it set as your homepage, and if you shop Amazon, I just get a commission for directing you there. It helps out. It costs you nothing, because I have to buy these things. I'm not sponsored. These things come out of my pocket. So, and I try to do this to bring you guys some enjoyment and some honest reviews. All right, appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.